Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a fall makeup look in honor of fall, I guess, since yesterday was the 1st of October and it's time to get spooky, chilly weather, drink some hot chocolate, and start wearing some winter clothes finally. And all the demon bugs, insects, the mosquitoes have finally gone away because I was done and tired and sick of mosquitoes. I was just tired of it. Okay, so without further ado, let's hop right into the video. Okay, so what I like to do for my makeup routine, I like to spray my face with a little bit of mist. So this is the Mario skincare mist. It's just the rose water and it feels great on my skin. Because especially in this weather, my skin always gets dry. I have very dry skin around this time of year, especially in the cold weather. And my lips get chapped very easily. So I spray my face with this and yeah. Next, I'm going to prime my face, and my favorite primer that doesn't break me out or make me super oily or that also blurs my pores. I have very large pores around this area, especially my nose. The Smashbox Photo Finish primer. Okay, and I'm just going to take this primer and I'm gonna put it all over my face. Okay, the next step I like to do are my eyebrows, and that's gonna take some time, so I'm just gonna do that off camera really quick. Okay, so I'm going to start out with probably like a yellowish shade. So I'm gonna take this shade Access. This shade Access right here. And we're gonna go with that all over the lid. And I didn't have time to clean my brushes because I kind of wanted to film like unexpectedly. So who has time to clean their brushes? I just cleaned them, but I rarely even do my makeup that often nowadays because of my daughter. So I'm barely even putting makeup on. Anyways, so I guess I'll just talk about what's been happening. So we recently went to a rave. We went to Electric Fairy Tale, which was fun. My fiance got me a custom set from E.L.F by Becca, and oh my god, that outfit was just like awesome because they named the outfit after me, which is insane. I never thought that would ever happen because who would have known, you know? It was like, I'll put pictures in maybe or link it down below, but it was like a mermaid, a blue mermaid with some gold trim on it. It was a really nice outfit. I've never worn anything like that in my life before. I don't really like revealing clothes, so it was like a new thing to try out to a rave. And doing my makeup, and I also got like a platinum blonde wig, so it was like a whole moment, you know? It was like a whole transformation. I might do a makeup tutorial on that outfit, maybe. We'll see. We shall see. But yeah, so I'm just gonna blend this yellow out, make sure it's even all around as my transition color. And don't worry if it's messy because we're gonna go in with concealer later and clean it up a bit on the edges, which will be fine. And yeah, there was some drama that happened at the rave, but I mean, there's drama everywhere, you know, but this is just like stuff that you don't see on the daily in public. So I want to deepen up the orange a bit, so I'm gonna take this shade Secure and Smooth Criminal, both. I'm just gonna mix it up to deepen it up a bit, and we're gonna put it in the crease and slowly blend it out, because if you go overboard then you can't go back, but if you do a little bit at a time, then you can just keep building it up. So when we got to the rave, talking about the rave, we're having fun. Everyone's like drinking, dancing, have a good time, and towards the middle of the rave, I noticed this girl that was standing by herself, and I noticed this guy, right? He was kind of just out of it, like aggressive. And then I guess he was like pacing back and forth, and he just looked bad. Okay, like, you know when someone looks bad. So yeah, I just didn't really pay any mind to it, because I just thought that, you know, oh, couple problem, you know, they're just gonna couples fight here and there, you know. And then I noticed probably maybe some guys trying to hit on his girlfriend or whatever, and that's when he walked over to her very aggressively, and then I saw him push her, which wasn't really like anything you should do. Like, no man should ever put their hands on a girl like that, you know. And then kind of saw her just brush it off, and she kind of chased after him during the rave. And then I tried to tell my fiance and his friends. I was like, hey, he pushed her over there. And then next you know, I saw him, he did it again. I saw him do it a second time, but even harder than the first time. And that's when he completely just ran off and disappeared. And then I didn't see them for maybe an hour or two after the rave. So that was the first incident from them, what I saw. And after that, I was just, I don't know, we didn't see anything else after that. We just all went off and did our own thing, you know. So anyways, we're gonna keep blending the brown and the orange into the crease of your eye so it deepens up, just like so. Just keep blending, because you don't want any harsh lines whatsoever, and you want the colors to be flawless. And don't worry, we're gonna go back in the end with some concealer to clean up the edges. Okay, now I'm gonna take the Bling Boss palette, and I'm gonna take the shade Mystic in the palette right here, and I'm gonna pack it in the outer and my inner, and we're gonna leave the center blank, because that's what we're gonna cut it. I guess we're gonna do like a halo eye today. Halo eye cut crease, or attempt to do one. So you're just gonna pack it in the corner right here. And then you're just gonna keep packing. And then we're gonna go in and blend it out later. You're gonna pack it right in the inner corner. Like so. Back to the night of the rave, EFT. It was definitely fun. I haven't gone out like that in a while, since I've just had my daughter. She's 7 months now. She's so cute, just absolutely adorable. And yeah, we don't go out to look for trouble or anything. It's just like every time we go out, just something always happens. And then towards the end of the night, that's when there was probably like an hour or two left during the rave, and I noticed her standing off to the side. Like, we were in the middle of the area, kind of next to the main stage, kind of next to like the smaller stages, and I noticed that she was just standing there by herself again. I was kind of telling my fiance like, hey look, she's there again, and she was standing by herself this time. So I don't know where he went after that one time earlier on the event, but he completely just disappeared like right after that. So yeah, and then my fiance goes and tells his friend. His friend is like pretty much kind of drunk at this point, when it's pretty funny. And then he goes over there, his friend goes over there, and he goes and talks to her and tries to like comfort her or whatever, or try to get at her. I don't even know. And he pretty much was talking to her the whole night, and we were just watching over them just in case her boyfriend came back or whatever to try to do something. We didn't want anything to happen. Okay, so we're just going to blend this burgundy out a bit, just a tiny bit, so it doesn't look too crazy. But yeah, my fiance was like watching over his friend just in case anything was gonna happen between that girl and that guy. Yeah. And the whole night, at the end of the night, he was just talking to her mainly. Okay, so we're just gonna blend that out, and I know it look a crazy hot mess right now, but it will all work out in the end. So we're just gonna blend that out like so. And now we're going to cut the inside of the eyeshadow. We're gonna do a slight halo eye, and we're gonna use concealer. So I have the concealer on the back of my hand. I'm just using the E.L.F Camo concealer, which is, it's a very thick concealer, but it also dries down very fast. So I like to use this one. So we're just going to gently pat like so. Like so. And we can always go back with the eyeshadow, the same exact eyeshadow we used earlier, and just clean it up a bit and create the halo that you want. I was thinking of just using like a gold to outline the top a bit, you know. So it's towards the end of the night. My fiance's friend's talking to that girl from earlier, and then next thing you know, we see them move. They're leaving to the parking lot. So then we call everybody to go. We're like, hey, we gotta go because so-and-so is leaving with that one chick with that one crazy boyfriend. And as girl code, I was kind of looking out for her the whole night, because you don't just leave a girl that's getting pushed around by her boyfriend, leave him alone. Like, she's by herself already, and she didn't come with any friends. So I was kind of just looking after her, because what if that was me, you know? Like, put yourself in her situation. So girls always have to look after girls no matter what, even if you don't know them, even if they're strangers, you have to. So anyways, they're going to the parking lot, and we're just following them to the parking lot. We're probably like a few steps behind, and next thing you know, he's walking her to her car, and I think they were gonna go grab something to eat or something. She asked him, oh, do you want to go get this was like at 2 a.m. so get something to eat with me? And then he goes, yeah, sure. He said, yeah, sure, I'll go get something to eat with you. So anyways, they're going to the car, and next thing you know, we see the windshield. It looked like she had the sun cover reflector, whatever it's called, on the windshield, the window. That's what we thought, because from a distance, that's what it looked like. And as we got closer, that was not the situation. The windshield was busted. Like, I'm talking busted. Like, I don't even know what her boyfriend broke her windshield with, but it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots where the window was cracked. Like, the whole thing was shattered. It was just like, what the heck is wrong with this dude? Like, why would you do that, you know? And at that point, that's when I was like, okay, now we have to stay and watch her just in case anything happens. So we go to the car, and then I'm changing in the car because it was cold that night, and what I was wearing was just like, it was freezing. So then I had an extra change of clothes in the car. I was changing, and we had our 2 friends in the back seat, and my fiance was driving. And I told him, I said, let's go park next to their car just in case something happens. And then we park next to the car, and he calls his friends over to go over there as well. And then all we see is her boyfriend was just completely knocked out in the front seat, the passenger seat. He was like knocked out from whatever he did, drank. We don't even know what he did, you know? I'm gonna take this shade Guilt Trip from the Armed and Gorgeous palette, which is this one right here, and I'm gonna put that on the center. So anyways, we're waiting there next to her car, and then she tries to wake him up, I'm guessing, to see if he's okay, but we're not listening to the conversation. And he gets up like crazy. Like, this guy's just crazy. He gets up crazy, he's yelling at her or whatever. And then I didn't see this, but I guess my fiance saw it. I think she was gonna call somebody or something, and then he took her phone and he pretty much like threw it on the floor. Like, why? And shattered it, you know, because I'm pretty sure it was an iPhone. He pretty much shattered the phone. Like, you can see it shatter. Like, he threw it with all his might. And then that's when my fiance and his friend get out the car and they go over to him to go talk to him and tell him to chill, you know. And then at that point in my head, I'm just thinking like, okay, there's so many things that can happen right now. One, he's so aggressive, he might attack my fiance and his friends. And then two, it's like, maybe he's not gonna do that. Maybe no violence is gonna occur or something, you know. And then there's just like so many things rushing through my head. And then I didn't get out of the car. I just didn't want to be over there, I guess, just in case anything happened to me. So my fiance's friend's talking to him and talking him down, I guess. And little do you know, next thing you know, we see that guy and he's bawling his eyes out, like he was crying. So he's crying now. I guess things are okay. And then my fiance's friend decided to pull up and was like, is everything okay over here? Is everything good? After they cried, talked it out or whatever, they kind of just like went inside the car. And we went inside our cars just to make sure it's okay. And we're just making sure she was okay. And they just drove off. They just drove off with a broken windshield. And I don't know what happened to them after that. I think they might have gotten pulled over because driving with a broken windshield like that bashed in, yeah, no. Super noticeable. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's not good. Liquid eyeshadow from Appeal Cosmetics, and I'm just gonna put it right above, right there. I'm gonna zoom you guys in. So I'm just gonna take it and put it right here. Gold is better. Because I'm just gonna put it over the eye. I changed my mind. Yes. Done with the eyeshadow. I'm just gonna do some liner and lashes real quick, and I'm just gonna do that right off the camera to save some time. My favorite foundation to use currently is the Too Faced Born This Way, and also the Too Faced Peach Perfect foundation. So I like combining these two foundations because I don't really have a shade that exactly matches. Light beige and warm beige, and I just put it together. And this Born This Way makes my skin drier, and the Peach Perfect makes it more oily. So I like combining the two to make a perfect concoction. I'm gonna take the foundation and place it all over my face and then blend it out with a beauty blender. So I just dot it all over my face and then I just blend it out. The concealer I've been using lately is the E.L.F 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Sand. And I just take it and I place it right beneath my eye because I have dark circles on the bridge of my tiny little nose and forehead and just chin. Not too much because this concealer is very thick. And it dries down very fast, so you have to work pretty fast. I'm just gonna blend it out. Okay, so once the concealer is blended out, we're going to set it immediately. And what I have been using to set is what I got inside my Boxy Charm, and it's the Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder. This powder feels amazing on the skin and it's not drying whatsoever. It almost feels like it's like a wet powder going on your face. So you're just gonna put this under the eye. Sorry if I keep turning around. It's because all the products are behind me, right on my vanity. Set under the eye. Pretty much just set in the areas where you tend to get oily and whatsoever. right here on the chin, jawline, mainly under the eye. This powder feels amazing. Or contour the face, and I'm gonna take the Hoola bronzer from Benefit. We're just gonna put it right in the cheekbone, and you're gonna blend it out like so. And for blush, I am going to use just a Wet n Wild blush, just something simple. Just dab it in there, dust it off, and stipple on. Morphe X Bretman Rock Babe in Paradise palette. And what I like to do is wet my brush a tiny bit so you get the extra highlight. So I'm gonna take the shade, probably Mahu, right there, and put it right there so you have a nice highlight. Okay, since I have a lot going on for eyes already, I'm thinking of just doing like a nude lip. So I'm gonna take this pencil that I got from BoxyCharm, and it's the Laurant Pencil. I don't even know the shade. I think it's Chic, the shade Chic. I'm just going to line my lips a bit. My Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipstick in the shade Celebrity Skin. I'm just gonna apply that all over the lips. Now I am going to set my face. You can't forget to set your face. I'm going to take, I like to set it with some more of that moisturizing mist so my face is not dry at all. And then I take my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray all over. Maybe like 2 spritz. And that should be it. Alright guys, so this is the completed finished fall look. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys can tune in next time for my next video. And yeah, make sure to subscribe, leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.